Hey guys, you probably won't survive this one without muttering no way at least twice because it starts with a kitchen standoff, a scalding mug of coffee, and a payday that went from awkward to nightmare in minutes. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, drop your location and local time in the comments. I want to see where you're listening from. Anna wakes up before sunrise. That November chill sliding under the bedroom door like it's got a grudge. Mark's already in the kitchen, clanging mugs like a drummer who never learned rhythm, his shoulders tight. She knows what day it is, the 15th payday. The word alone is enough to make her heart squeeze. She shuffles in, robe tied, careful not to wake Lily, who's 8 and still dreams in crayon colors. "You know what day it is?" he says without looking up. And when she answers, he's already got that hard, cold glint in his eyes. He wants her salary. All of it. Again. Anna tries to steady her voice. Rinse due. Groceries. Lily's shoes are wearing thin, but Mark slams his mug, coffee bleeding across the counter like an omen. He throws out reminders of how he once paid her rent, helped her mother when she was sick, as if kindness came with a lifetime contract. Anna stands taller. "I work hard too. I deserve some for myself." That's when his mouth twists into something cruel, accusing her of thinking she's better because she's got an office job. Historians still argue whether ancient Rome collapsed from within or from outside forces. Anna feels both pressures right now, one from her own walls, one from the man in front of her. Lily wanders in, sleepy-eyed, asking why they're shouting. Mark flips to friendly dad like a bad actor in a school play, and Anna's stomach knots at the whiplash. She gets Lily off to school, but dread settles in her bones. When Mark says, "We're not done," she feels last year's bruises like phantom pains. The next morning, the air is heavier, like the house knows what's coming. Mark's jaw is tight, eyes wild. He asks for the card again. She says no. He grabs her arm too hard until Lily's voice cuts through. Then the coffee mug flies. Boiling liquid hits her face, the burn blinding and instant. Her scream sharp enough to make the neighbor's dog bark 2 houses down. Lily's crying, Mark's frozen, and Anna's already dialing 911 with shaking fingers. At the hospital, the world shrinks to white walls, antiseptic air, and the slow sting of burn cream being dabbed on raw skin. Anna sits propped on a stiff bed, Lily pressed into her side like she's trying to hold her mother together by sheer force. Her own mother arrives, red-eyed and furious, promising that Mark will never get near them again. Then Evelyn, Mark's mother, sweeps in, nostrils flared, telling Anna she shouldn't have provoked him. It's almost impressive, the mental gymnastics required to turn an assault into a lecture. Anna turns away. She's heard this script before. It's the same tired drama where the villain's lines are written in excuses and the audience claps out of habit. Only now, something's shifting. Fear's still there, but anger's starting to move into the front row. Historians still argue whether Marie Antoinette ever actually said, "Let them eat cake," but if Evelyn offered pastries right now, Anna would probably throw them at the wall. Days pass in slow motion. Mark calls constantly, swinging between weepy apologies and venomous accusations. "If you loved me, you'd forgive me," followed by "You're destroying our family." The whiplash is exhausting. Her mother urges her not to answer, and Anna listens mostly. But she also listens to the police officer who visits her room, gently asking if she's felt unsafe before. Anna nods, her voice barely above a whisper. "Yes, he's hit me. He controls the money. He makes me small." The officer tells her there's help shelters, lawyers, people who know how to build a case. That night, Anna tests the waters with Lily. "What if it was just us girls?" she asks. Lily doesn't hesitate. "You're not sad when he's not here." The truth from an 8-year-old lands harder than any gavel. When Mark sends a message, "I'm coming to the hospital," Anna's mother refuses to leave her side. Security turns him away, but Anna takes his call on speaker. He pleads, begs, says if she presses charges, he'll lose everything. She tells him flatly, "You should have thought of that before you hurt me." He snaps, shouting about how she'll come crawling back. She hangs up. The next step comes quietly. Anna asks her friend Jane to bring her a voice recorder. No dramatic music, No cinematic lighting, just a small device slipped into her bag. She knows what she has to do now. Each apology, each threat, each door-pounding tantrum after she leaves the hospital will be captured, stored, and saved for the day she walks into court with more than just her word. When she's discharged, she doesn't go home. She takes Lily to her mother's small apartment, tells her it's their new place for now. It's cramped, but no yelling, no slammed doors. Lily asks if they can get a cat. Anna actually laughs. Maybe. First things first. Mark doesn't vanish circles like a storm that won't move on. Calls, texts, banging on the door. Each one gets recorded, cataloged, like Anna's building a museum exhibit titled evidence of a man unraveling. When the lawyer, Ms. Brooks, hears the tapes and sees the letter where he threatens to take Lily, she just nods, saying, "Let him dig his own grave." Anna feels the weight shifts, not prey anymore. She's preparing the trap. Court day arrives faster than she expects. She dresses simply, pulling her hair back so the healing scars are visible, not to shame herself, but to remind the room what's at stake. At the courthouse, she spots Markle's fitting suit, eyes red, Evelyn whispering in his ear. He won't meet her gaze. When she takes the stand, her knees are shaking, but her voice is steady. Mark's lawyer tries the usual spin, suggesting she provoked him, painting her as ungrateful. Anna answers without flinching. "I was protecting myself and my daughter." Then Ms. Brooks plays the recordings. The courtroom turns into a listening chamber for Mark's own voice, pleading, threatening, confessing, stripped of charm, impossible to explain away. Mark's face shifts from anger to something smaller, almost fear. Evelyn looks pale, as if the son she defended so fiercely has just been replaced by the stranger everyone else already knew. The judge doesn't drag it out. Full custody to Anna. Restraining order against Mark. "You are not at fault," he says, voice firm enough to echo. Mark stands, shouting, blaming, claiming she's taking his daughter. Security moves in. The gavel cracks like the end of bad play. Outside, Evelyn approaches, voice soft, asking if Anna can forgive him. Anna's reply is cold, but clear. Forgiveness isn't forgetting. We're done. She walks away with Lily's hand in hers, her mother beside them. That evening, in their small kitchen, Anna makes pancakes for dinner. Lily grins and asks again about a cat. "Yes." Anna laughs, a sound that feels new in her own ears. "We'll get a whole new life." When Lily hugs her and says, "You saved us," Anna answers, "You saved me too." Later, on the porch under a sky freckled with stars, Anna records a voice note for anyone who might be where she once was. She tells them no one gets to own their life but them, that help is real, and strength is often hiding under the fear. Somewhere out there, another woman might hear it and realize she's not stuck. The night air carries that clean, just rain smell, even though the forecast promised dry skies. Street lights hum, a steady glow pooling on the quiet street, and the only movement is the slow sway of the maple branches overhead. Inside, Lily's soft breathing drifts down the hallway, a tiny, perfect metronome of safety. Anna lingers outside, letting the silence press gently instead of sharply, the way it used to. She knows this isn't the end of all struggle. Life doesn't wrap itself in neat bows, but it is the end of living in a house where each day started with the question, what will he take from me today? Historians still argue whether freedom is more about what you run from or what you run toward. Anna thinks maybe it's both, the sprint away from pain and the slow walk into peace. Her scars will fade, but even if they didn't, they're not marks of weakness. They're the footnotes to a chapter she survived. She lets herself breathe deeply, in through her nose, out through her mouth, like the nurse taught her in those first trembling hours in the hospital. A whisper slips out, without her meaning just 2 words. "Thank you." She's not sure if it's to the stars, to her mother, to Lily, or to herself. Maybe all of them. Anna heads back inside, flicks off the porch light, and closes the door on the dark. In the quiet warmth, she feels it again, that small but steady pulse of hope, and decides to let it grow.